My Lord. What transitions have I experienced? What transitions have I not experienced? That should be the question. But I mean, I have experienced transition after transition after transition after transition. Of course, you know, going from childhood, teenagehood to adulthood, then going from adulthood to womanhood, honey. And now actually I am on the brink of another major transition. I'm 39 and I will be 40. That is another transition that I'm really trying to navigate through, because honey, let me tell you something. Growing old is beautiful, but it's filled with some transitional things that are sometimes a little complicated. But dealing with that, then also transitions from being a young adult to overnight being a mother, practically. Be a transition from being a mother to being a wife. Then transitioning from being a wife to being a single mother. Transition from being a parent of 1 to being a parent of 5. Another recent experience I've had with transitions is now being a grandmother, and that is really interesting because being a mother, you know, you're the end all be all. Like, you got to be on it. But as a grandmother, it's like, you know, you got to teeter-totter on that. Yeah, you're there to help, you're there to assist and all that kind of stuff. But in the same token, that's not your child. So some things you do have to like take your hands off of. And that is another transition. One thing that I really experienced that was like major in my life was my home church was there for, I don't know how many years. I want to say 50, 60 years. I don't know. But we experienced a major transition where our church broke off into like 4 or 5 different churches. That, my friends, was crazy. So having to go through that, that transition. It's a lot of things that I've experienced in life with transition. And I will say this, that my relationship with God has been my source in navigating through these transitions. And through these transitions also, you know, you could talk about friendships, like friendships that I've had that I no longer have, or newer friendships that I have, and just navigating through life, period. And then also something else is, you know, watching my mother age. My mom, she is 85 years old, and watching her go through her transition from, you know, being an average human being to now she's really elderly. And so as it pertains to my mom, I really do feel like that is another current transition that I'm dealing with. But as I said before, my source is from that man up there. He's getting me through. So it's a lot of transitions. And then even like, you know, some people transition from corporate America to entrepreneurship. Some people go from entrepreneurship into corporate America. And so again, as I say, like, I really just feel like we as a people, we're not good with transitions, you know, but we should be, because all of our lives are absolutely full with transitions. So transitions is extremely important to understand, to try to navigate, because in all aspects of your life, you're going to always have to figure out, how do I transition? How do I navigate through this?